Hello and what is up, my friends? ThunderBob here, and tonight we are going to be checking out the Resident Evil 4 demo. So I played through this once on the Steam Deck, though I had some issues. You can check out that video to see that gameplay. I am excited to check this out on my higher-end PC running an ultra-wide. I'm going to run this pretty high in the settings. I've been having a couple of crashes, and I'm reading that it seems to be due to video RAM limitations or ray tracing. So I'm going to disable ray tracing as I've had a couple of crashes, and this seems to be the common denominator. Otherwise, I've got it just about maxed out here. I am running Fidelity FX Super Resolution. I'm bummed out that they don't have proper DLSS support for NVIDIA. That's usually my preferred option. I'm also using the 4 gigabyte texture quality, as I think part of my problem was I was going over... I brought a 10 gigabyte 3080, and I think I was going over my RAM limit here, so I'm running the 4 gigabyte textures. We're going to see how that runs. Otherwise, everything here should be maxed out. And I did want to mention also the ultra-wide resolution, for some reason, wasn't coming up here by default. I had to come in and like mess with the display mode before it would actually... my proper resolution would show up. It was only 16 by 9, and then finally I got the 21 by 9 proper resolution to appear. So a little bit of funkiness there. Other than that, running pretty well so far. We're going to jump in and play through this demo, be about 15 to 20 minutes, and I'm going to talk through my thoughts on the game and my experience with this series and Resident Evil 4 in particular. Here we go.
September 30th, 1998. It's a day I'll never forget. The cop inside me died that day. And that night, Raccoon City was wiped out, thanks to the bioweapons created by Umbrella. Somehow I made it out, but too many others weren't so lucky. I was asked later to join a top-secret government program. Not that I had a choice. The training, punishing missions, nearly killed me. But at least I kept my mind off everything. If I could just forget what happened that night. The pain, even for a second. This time, it can be different. It has to.
That's interesting. The intro there seems to be a fair bit different. Like, I don't think you actually get introduced to Krauser in the original game until the second half of the game. Having him actually be in the intro, that's a kind of interesting. I like that. Like, it's so weird that he just shows up and he's got this past with Leon, and that quick 30-second intro kind of gives you some connection to the character before the game even starts. We're gonna take a look. And I'm getting about 90 FPS. My RAM usage is at about 8,300. With ray tracing on, I was really close to the 10 gigabyte limit, and I think that might have been what was causing my crash. So I wonder if I'm finally at the point where the 3080 10 gig is not enough to max out a game. Like, for the most part, it's run everything at the highest settings, and this might be the first time that's not true. Beyond that, I've also got a 10700K. I've got 32 gigs of pretty quick RAM, really fast NVMe drives. But yeah, finally might be time to upgrade my 3080, which is kind of depressing. And again, I've played through this demo on the Steam Deck already, so I kind of know what to expect. I really am just kind of looking at the higher fidelity, though, kind of taking a little bit more time to look at all the backgrounds and everything, make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, I have a huge love for the Resident Evil series, and 4 in particular, I think, is my favorite. It's like picking your favorite child. You know, I like them all, but 4 in particular, I've always had a fondness for. I also really like 2 and the 2 remake, the original game. Even like 7 and Village, I think, were really, really spectacular new games. Wow, E for Crouch, that's a choice. And this is a very like it's similar, but it's very different. Like it almost feels like, you know, a forest where before, like, I feel like there was a lot less vegetation. You felt a lot less kind of tight and constrained here. I kind of like what they're going for. And it's like, it's reminiscent of what the original was, but it's different enough, um, you know, that there are a few surprises, I think, that we're going to find along the way. I'm just making sure there's no hidden items anywhere. I'm glad this is not a timed demo. That previous demos mostly had been timed for the Resident Evil series, and always, you know, I'd be rushing through and trying to find everything, and then I want to go back and play it again, and can't.
Anyone home?
And Resident Evil 4 is definitely the game in the series that I have played the most. I have put so many playthroughs of this game over the years. The original GameCube, this was a game I bought at release. I think I was back in high school. What did this come out in, like, '04 or something? '03? I think I was a senior in high school. And yeah, I'm an old fart. Forgive me. Need the key for that. I didn't, when I was playing on the Steam Deck, I had all these graphical bugs. I didn't see all the text on the walls. Like, I don't know Spanish, so I don't know what all that means, but interesting. So I played the GameCube, and then I played the Wii version, and for a long time I was, you know, of the opinion that was the best version. The controls in there were just really tight. I really liked it. And then PC release came out, and that wasn't great, but I played through it, and then there was a like fan patch that made the PC version better. I replayed that. And most recently I played through the VR version, which I really, really enjoyed. There's a full playthrough on the channel of that if you want to check it out. The new
Sorry to worry
Granados
you
are
like
very,
this.
very creepy.
Busco a un policía. Vino aquí?
You never turn your back to anyone in the Resident Evil series. And the intro here is definitely pretty different, because in the original game, that first guy you encounter, he tries to stab you, and then you have the opportunity to try to shoot him. And it's like they're kind of like drawing out the first real encounter a little bit longer.
Man, that stinks.
And I do wonder if this is the start of the game, or if there might be anything before this. Because in the original game, you could kind of backtrack and you could see like the vehicle that went off the side of the road. But here, it seems a little bit different in like how they're presenting it. So I do wonder if this is truly like the very first scene of the game, or if there might be anything for that area. Now that I've turned retracing off, I gotta say it's running pretty beautifully now. Kind of unfortunate retracing may not be possible on this card. I also had a few issues with Village, now that I'm thinking about it. If I maxed out Village completely and I was also recording at the same time, I did run into some video RAM limitations and sometimes would have to restart. I think there was maybe a memory leak in the engine or something. But here I'm still about at 8 gigs, so not too bad.
Hey. I read you. What's your situation?
You don't want to know, Leon. Leon's definitely like the Boy Scout of the playable characters in the Resident Evil series, right? He works for the president. He's going after her daughter. Whereas
What was that?
Chris is very much like, I don't know, by those later games he's kind of an asshole. Like,
No fucking way. This just keeps getting worse.
and on the Steam Deck he grabbed me and I used my first knife on him. I wonder, he took a lot of shots that take down. I wonder if that's intentional. You can see him in there. Just kind of playing around with the timing here and the triggers here. Like, yeah, I wonder if you might have to fight him if you don't run up here quick enough. I'll probably play through this demo a few times before release. Ashley.
Bruce, this is Condor 1.
Hunnigan here. What's your sit rep?
President's daughter, Baby Eagle. It's likely she's in this village.
Our intel was correct then. Well done.
Need a location on a nearby lake. She may have been taken there.
Copy that. I'll see what I can find.
Hurry up.
Something's happened to the people here. My escorts are. Gotta go. Talk later. I'll let myself out.
This is the first game I can remember that allowed you to jump through windows, and also like the enemies, you could shoot them through the doors and stuff. I thought that was really kind of mind-blowing at the time. And I feel like the Resident Evil series really didn't expand upon that mechanic all that much. I think it's done best in 4, to be honest. Like 5 goes so much more into the action route. I think you could still do it, but it's not as big of a component. It's pretty game. And this demo is like already halfway over. Like so much of it is just the cinematics. I don't know if I love that you can hit a button to kick those. Like I loved using the knife, but I guess using the knife now, what's the button for it? I don't even know. My map. I didn't even pull that up when I ran through last time. Okay, so Q is like quick turn. That's interesting. I am using a mouse and keyboard here. Gunpowder, I can't save because it's a demo, obviously. And like, all of this is reminiscent of the original, but they've really changed up the flow of things. There's the dog, like in the original you save it, and presumably, like, I mean, that dog is in the same situation, right? Or is that a wolf? Was it a wolf you saved in the original? I'm like doubting myself. On my first attempt on the Steam Deck, I was unsuccessful in surviving the village encounter. I was also having a ton of graphical issues, and like I could barely see what was happening, and yeah, so I'm going to use that in my defense. I'm planning on surviving this time, though. Ow! Oh, that's not a good way to start. Thought I heard them popping up behind me. And that's an interesting mechanic. So you have your dagger seems to have like a limited number of uses now, and the enemies go down, and then you get like a trigger where you can stab them. And it seems like if I would have not stabbed him, I think he would have turned into one of the like Los Plagos. I did that last time too. I'm terrible at this game apparently. I swear I've played through the original game so many times over the years. Gotta get up through the... Huh. I swear I hit him. I don't think you could do anything with the money in the demo here. I think this would be the room where the woman was like stabbed on the wall and he says something crude like, I guess there's no discrimination on the sexes or whatever. Like I always thought that was really lame. But yeah, I think this would have been the space where she's at. I really like the stuff growing on this tree, like the fur. That's well done. Like when you get to this side, you can tell they're just kind of like sprites on there, but when you come across it, it looks pretty good. Sorry, I geek out at like graphical things. I'm the kind of guy that when I see really good water, I always got to stop and I'm like, that's some good water right there. If you haven't played the VR version of Resident Evil 4, it is completely worth it, I gotta tell you. It's so good. I didn't try to be stealthy last time. I'm very curious. It looks like I should be able to climb there, but I'm guessing maybe I have to initiate the encounter first. I do want to try to kind of like get some of the stuff first. I also wonder if there's any kind of like stealth kill. Ah. Okay. There wasn't any kind of stealth kill in the original, right? The last time I played this was the VR version. And in that one, I mean, you kind of can if you come up on someone. But it's not like a canned animation like that. All this money that I can't do anything with. The crouch button being E is totally throwing me off. Like, definitely doesn't feel right. It should be C. I don't know if that just triggered everyone. Oh. Okay. I gotta find a key, apparently. There used to be stuff you could actually collect in here.
Here we go.
I want to go get the shotgun. Which could be right inside this room here. Which also I think triggers the chainsaw guy, if I remember right. Or I did last time at least. Yep. I really like the burlap sack that he wears and like the little like googly eyes he's got. Pretty well done. Get that shoddy.
Oh,
Thank
nice.
you. One thing I feel, raising up your gun and like putting it down and kind of like firing, moving in quick succession, feels a lot more awkward, I would say. Like the original, I definitely felt like I could, and especially in the VR version. The VR version is like a completely different thing. But I definitely felt like, in the original 4, and even in like Remake 2, I'm pretty sure. Damn it. The things are a lot more responsive in that regard. I really should be fighting more, not just running. I kind of want to see the whole village, though. And I don't know if I need to kill the chainsaw guy. I know there's like another difficulty level. You know what throws me off is there's people inside this the last time I went through here. And usually this is like a fairly safe space. There's so many guys in here. Oh shit. Oh, I just had like a weird like counter there. I didn't even know that was possible.
There you go.
Was that it?
La campana.
I was gonna try to kill the chainsaw guy, but I lost him.
Tenemos que servir. Al Lord Sattler Todopoderoso.
Also, the last time when I played on the Steam Deck, the chainsaw lady like broke a wall, which I don't think she did in the original. I don't know why it didn't trigger this time though. I might reload this and see if I can kill the chainsaw lady. But I think this is the end.
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
Yeah, it's a pretty good demo. Pretty short though. Okay, so they do give you a rating on like your money. 15 minutes completion, killed 21. Was that enough to unlock? No. I don't think so. I'm gonna try to kill the chainsaw lady. Is it gonna make me start over? I might just run towards the end if that's the case. Okay, I'm gonna try to speed run this second playthrough here and just like see how quickly I can beat it. I did this actually on the original demo when it came out. I want to say I beat because you only had an hour, so I beat it once in like maybe like 40 minutes or something, and then I replayed it and I beat the Resident Evil Village demo in like 12 minutes or something. Like I just rushed through it because, you know, like obviously if you're skipping the cutscenes and you know what you're doing, it's so much quicker.
Anyone home?
And, like, there's so much of this stuff you really don't, like, there's nothing in there you have to get. You just gotta come in here, trigger the cutscene, get the key. Yeah, grab the key. Go back through the door. something? Oh, it's just that. I'm obviously not getting like a record here, but lock the door. A lot of this feels closer to Village, like the way everything like is hanging on the walls and stuff feels like the huts you'd find in the Village.
What was that?
What's that?
No fucking way.
Yeah, that guy takes a lot of bullets.
Getting worse.
Like, it feels like they're almost wanting you to use your knife for the first time there. You also, as a player, feel a lot, Okay, you can trigger him. I was like, can I sneak up on him and stab him? You as a player character feel a lot, I don't know, harder to kill. I feel like you could take a lot more blows before you die. Okay, so that just triggered jumping out the window. Yeah, so if you just skip the cutscenes and you're just wanting to go through this, this is probably like a 5-minute demo. The bird drops gunpowder, that's good to know. I didn't even put my gunpowder together. I obviously didn't have enough ammo to even need to. Yeah, more gunpowder. I want to kill the chainsaw person as well, so... Bye! Bye, Felicia. Oh, shit.
Damn it.
I did it again. Every time. I feel like there wasn't enough in there to even bother. Are those guys still following me, though? Or did that despawn them, I wonder? Well, it despawned the one guy. Just in case I need that for the chainsaw lady. But that's interesting to know that going through this, like, seemed to put them back to their spawn location. Oh, I can't. I wonder if I could have just run up there and skipped the that whole scene. So I guess... do I just want to run through and go get the shotgun? Okay. I was trying to sneak up on her, but she turned too quickly. Yeah, I saw there was stuff down here, I didn't have time to come grab it. Oh, I didn't notice the chainsaw lady actually... I'm assuming it's a lady. Wasn't it ladies in the original? So now might be a good point to, like... Oh shit, she came on me really quick. Oh, don't kill me.
There you go.
me. She's gonna stab me from behind. I don't know if she actually can kill you. There was more shotgun ammo if there wasn't there. Come on. It's definitely a lot slower to trigger your yeah, I think she'll break the wall here. Or not. Oh shit. She does not stay down for very long. I'm almost out of bullets too. Oh, I got her. I killed her. Are they gonna send another one? I'm like out of ammo here. Did that not open? That was weird. Get everyone! I am just dodging, ducking, diving, and dodging. I think there was shotgun ammo upstairs. Oh yeah, I do have the gunpowder. What am I doing? Oh, but I need... What's that? And look, my knife's about to break. Yeah, I can't... I don't know what that thing on the right is there. I should be triggering the thing in a second. Like, I definitely feel like they give you a lot more opportunities to break free and to like avoid enemies. Mercenary mode is going to be a lot of fun to check out. Oh, there we go, resources. So now I can craft. You get about 6 shotgun shells or 8 rifle, or yeah, I can't speak today. Pistol. I wonder what I should go with. I wonder if I get the special mode now that she's dead.
La campana. Hay que obedecerla.
Él nos invoca.
I was gonna skip since we already watched that cutscene. So I got a new score and I beat it in 9 minutes and 36 seconds. I could have done better than that, but I ran back for resources and stuff. But I killed a lot fewer enemies, but it was because I was focusing on the chainsaw lady. I keep calling her a lady, I'm assuming. Does that trigger the harder difficulty? I know I saw a screenshot where it was like, there was like some kind of additional difficulty. I must not be doing something to trigger it, but alright, well I'm going to end the video here. I'm definitely digging this. There's a few things, like the performance, for 3080, like it looks nice, but having to turn ray tracing off is kind of odd. I wonder if that's a driver issue or if there's going to be an update or if it's just I'm running into the RAM limitations here. and then I felt like the time to pull out your gun and just your animations felt a little bit more sluggish. Like it's there's more animations and it looks better, but it doesn't feel as smooth as the original Resident Evil 4 or the Resident Evil 2 remake. That's probably intentional, but I don't know, having played those games so much in the past, if I'm like digging it right now. I've got to put more time into it. I'll definitely be checking this out at release. I do have a Steam Deck video up to show performance there as well. And if you like what I'm doing, please feel free to check out some of my other videos. I've got a ton of videos for new PC releases, for Steam Deck, virtual reality, retro games. I'm into all kinds of stuff. If you like it, please do like, subscribe, drop me a comment with your thoughts, and thank you again for watching, everyone. Have a great night.